My husband warned me he would never lay a finger on me. If I just played the part of his contract wife for 3 years, a 9-figure payout would be mine. I happily agreed. But last night, this man, the epitome of self-control, climbed into my bed reeking of alcohol. His eyes were bloodshot, his voice trembling as he whispered against my ear, "Win, I regret it. I think I'm falling for you. Just one kiss, please." For 2 years, Beckett and I had lived separately, maintaining a relationship that was polite but distant. We barely even set foot in each other's rooms until last night. He got completely wasted at the anniversary gala and stumbled into my bedroom. He towered over me by a full head, his body as solid as a wall. I couldn't budge him an inch, no matter how hard I tried, so I had no choice but to bite the bullet and share the bed with him for the night. The next morning, however, Beckett was back to being the cold, imperious man of power. He methodically straightened his suit right in front of me, his long fingers meticulously fastening each button. His tone was as polite and detached as a stranger's. "Thank you. Sorry for the disturbance last night." Moments later, a priceless pink sapphire necklace was delivered to my hands. He was actually trying to atone for his so-called transgression with a gift. We were husband and wife in the eyes of the law, yet he always kept me at arm's length with that detached politeness. He had made it clear before our wedding. He had no interest in women, and no inclination toward men either. This marriage was simply a shield to appease his elders and ward off unwanted advances. I thought we'd just coast peacefully until the contract ended, but I never expected that tonight he would once again collapse onto my bed, reeking of alcohol. I sighed in resignation. What could I do? He was my benefactor after all. I leaned over to take care of him. The next second, as I carefully eased off his suit jacket, the collar of his gray shirt fell slightly open, revealing a startlingly white stretch of collarbone. Paired with that perfectly chiseled, aloof face, the man was pure walking temptation. For a split second, I lost all reason and wanted nothing more than to lean in and kiss him. But I knew, falling for my benefactor was the ultimate taboo in our agreement. This gorgeous facade was meant to be admired from a distance, never touched. Just then, Beckett's long eyelashes fluttered, and my heart skipped a beat. Thinking he was awake, I was about to scramble back in a panic, but he just rolled over. The movement caused his shirt tail to ride up, exposing the lean, powerful line of his waist and the tight muscles of his back. On some strange impulse, my fingertips brushed against his belt buckle. It's so hard. It must be digging into him. He can't be comfortable, I reasoned, giving myself a perfectly noble excuse. But my eyes couldn't help drifting downward. Even through the fabric of his trousers, the impressive outline was unmistakable. My face flushed so hotly it felt like it was on fire. To quash the wild thoughts racing through my mind, I tentatively called his name. "Beckett, wake up." The man didn't stir. I leaned closer to his ear and whispered his name again. Still nothing. So, I took a deep breath, threw caution to the wind, and reached down to pull off his pants. The impactful sight before me left me breathless, my knees going weak. I scrambled to cover him with the blanket and fled to the bathroom as if my life depended on it, leaning against the wall and gasping for air. No matter how rational I usually was, it was hard not to have a normal physical reaction to a man like that. But Beckett didn't love me. If I showed the slightest sign of crossing that line, it would only earn me his intensified disgust. I still remembered our wedding day. I'd made breakfast, full of hope, but he had just peeled an egg with perfect elegance and said, "Win, remember our roles. We are strangers, bound by a contract." In that moment, I took all the love I had for him, crushed it, and locked it away in the deepest corner of my heart. Suddenly, there was a sound at the bathroom door. Before I could even react, it was pushed open, and Beckett simply waltzed right in. I was so startled I nearly dropped my phone in the tub. I instinctively covered myself and let out a shriek. Beckett's gaze lingered on my bare skin for a fraction of a second before he recoiled as if he'd been burned, backing out of the room. The door clicked shut,